Welcome back to Learning Curves. I'm Anastasia, and today I want to talk to you about some choices that we are making in our home renovation in the hopes of being more environmentally friendly. The renovation we're doing on our home is already far exceeding the initial budget that we had. So we did have to make some tough choices, but there are a few areas where we did invest some additional money in order to, well, in some instances, save some money in the long run, but to try to be more thoughtful environmentally. So all of the work being done in our home is on the second story. We're expanding one bedroom at the back of our home out to be 2 bedrooms. We're moving our laundry room upstairs into what was our closet, and we are moving our closet to the other side of the room, creating a hallway into space that was in our bedroom, and getting a new roof. So there are a lot of diverse building materials there. In the initial inspections, we learned that the HVAC system was very old. We thought it was not as old, but it's, I think, almost 30 years old, so that had to be replaced. So that was a significant additional expense. So that is one of the first decisions that we made. So we're going with a 17 SEER system. That's going to cost us about $2,000 more out of pocket than the 13 SEER would have. It's the highest we can go without having to relocate the entire HVAC system. People who know more than I do about HVAC have explained that if we left it there and went higher, certain pieces of it could freeze in the winter. So we would have to rerun ductwork and relocate the air handler. We couldn't invest additional money into upgrading and into relocating. So we're going with the 17 SEER. Again, that's almost $2,000 more than we would have spent on the 13. However, we are getting a $700 rebate from the electric company, and I was sold on it pretty quickly from the research I had done, but my husband was like, I don't know about this. I want to talk to the HVAC guy. So he got on the phone with him, and the guy said, this is a no-brainer. You're going from, I think he said you're going from like a Ford Taurus to a Cadillac, and that we'd make our money back in 2 years. We'll see. But for me, there were a lot of reasons to go with a higher efficiency HVAC system. So that's one thing we're doing. So let's move from the ground up. We had to make some flooring decisions. We have purple heartwood floors throughout the home. I don't love that our home has purple floors. My husband keeps trying to sell me on them. He's like, we've got the Mona Lisa on our floor. And it's really hard to, I mean, it's very loud. It's not a neutral. It's not a neutral flooring color. Jury's out about what we're gonna do there. But as far as the addition, the new portion, I didn't want to bring in new flooring. It's also very expensive and rare. So I didn't want to bring in more of that flooring that I don't enjoy just to have it match. So we were discussing our options there. Bamboo was initially what I thought I wanted, because you can get bamboo that doesn't look like bamboo, it looks like hardwood. The initial research I did indicated that it would be very economical. Bamboo grows so fast. That was not the case. And the flooring company suggested corkwood, which is made out of a number of layers of things, but largely cork. And the cork is processed in a way that it looks like wood. So we needed to invest financially in flooring one way or another. We didn't get any bids on carpeting because I knew I wasn't interested in that, so I can't say how the corkwood floor compares in price to carpeting. However, I guess a lot of people will go with vinyl because of how cost effective it can be. So the contracting company did get some complimentary quotes for us on some luxury vinyl that looks like wood. And the research I did into that indicated that it off-gases pretty badly, particularly in installation. And the 2 rooms that these are going in are our 2-year-old's bedroom and the nursery for this one. Who isn't here yet. And I definitely did not want off-gassing happening in our brand new baby's nursery or our 2-year-old daughter's bedroom. So I knew we didn't want vinyl. I think we ended up spending $2,000 more on flooring for the cork than we would have for the vinyl. But for me, that was kind of a non-negotiable. The off-gassing is really what made it sorry about it. Additionally, and this may sound kind of weird, but the corkwood manufacturer offers, for the type that we're getting, I think you can uninstall and reinstall it 3 times. So if you move, you can take it with you. 3 times, and I think the warranty is for 50 years or something. I also think there's a buyback if you decide you want to exchange it. There were just a lot of check marks in the yes column for, various sustainability reasons. So we are going with the corkwood flooring. Speaking of flooring, we also had to choose flooring for our new laundry room, and we decided to go with porcelain tile. It's my understanding that all porcelain tile is ceramic, but not all ceramic tile is porcelain. So porcelain tile is a type of ceramic tile. And in researching various laundry room flooring options, this seemed like a really viable option for us. Again, did not want to do linoleum, vinyl, did not want that off-gassing in our home. And the durability of tile lives for so long, and it's not incredibly unfriendly to the environment to manufacture. So that was a decision that we made. Also, we're installing it ourselves. I'll be making a video on that. Wish us luck! Moving then to the walls. Another job that we're taking on ourselves to save some money is we are painting. And with so many of these spaces in our home being newly created spaces, there is a lot of drywall going in. So we will have to prime and paint. As you may know, when it comes to paint, something to consider is the amount of VOCs within the paint. Those are volatile organic compounds. More and more paint companies know that more and more consumers care about the volume of VOCs in the paint. So most paints now, I believe, are low VOC, but there are a lot of paint companies that are far more environmentally friendly than the direction we went. Claire Paint was one that I considered, but I just couldn't justify the price. Some of these incredibly environmentally friendly paints were twice the price. And, here, easily accessible, I can go to Home Depot and get Behr Premium Plus, which I believe the base for Behr Premium Plus is no VOC. And then I think that the tint does have some in it. So they're not no VOC, but they are very low VOC. While there are other base paints, even within the Behr line, there's Behr Premium Plus, and then I think Behr Ultra, and then Behr Marquee. And Marquee, that whole thing is, it's all one coat. So we didn't go that route because there are more VOCs in those paints. So we are going to have to do 2 coats, but I can stomach that. I can stomach doing an extra coat for fewer volatile organic compounds in the air. I do think I've read that once they dry within a couple of days, the air dissipates enough that it's no longer an issue, but I just don't want that. Yeah, so we're specifically going with Behr Premium Plus for paint. So working our way up, last but not least, I want to talk about the roof. Now, mind you, having to replace our HVAC system and upgrading to a higher efficiency HVAC system and increasing our flooring budget to get the more environmentally friendly flooring, there were a number of things that were more expensive than we were initially planning, like $30,000 more than we were initially planning. So we aren't getting to make all of the decisions that I would like to make. So for roofing, we didn't really look into alternative roofing options. We did just go with shingles. However, a decision that was incredibly easy to make and that didn't cost us anything differently was the color of our roofing shingles. I had no idea about this, but lighter color roofs are more energy efficient, which makes sense, right? We learned how light works, right? That white, well, this used to be white. White, no. The way we perceive color is just the light that's reflected back to us. So when we're looking at something that's white, every color is being reflected back to us. When we're looking at something that's black, every color is being absorbed. Every color of light in the spectrum is being absorbed. Somebody's gonna tell me how badly I'm explaining this. Just watch the Magic School Bus episode, okay? You'll figure it out, it'll be helpful. But a lighter color roof absorbs less light and therefore absorbs less heat. So a lighter color roof is going to give you energy savings and be better for the environment. Thus so. Yes, we went with light gray shingles. I mean, I knew going into this we were going to have a good amount of waste, so I wanted to make some decisions where we could to try and offset that. I have no delusions that this construction project is a super green project. There's a lot in the industrial dumpster in front of our house. I wanted to try to make some choices where we could to try and be a little greener. Ooh, and we're painting an accent wall green in the nursery. Green. I'll try to update you in the future once we've had a few months to see how the roof and the HVAC operate and see if we do have increased energy savings from those two. If you have any additional tips for how people can make more environmentally friendly decisions during building, things that maybe I should have known before this project started, please post those in the comments below so that anyone who has a renovation coming up can learn from you as well. That's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like this video and please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.